Hello there, guys. Welcome back to the channel. Now, that's how you respond after a disappointment. Chelsea went to the Molineux and came away with a 3-1 win over Wolves, and this performance looked much closer to what fans expect from this team. Controlled, efficiency, and decisive in key moments. It wasn't perfect, but it was a professional one, and most importantly, Chelsea got the job done because after Manchester United winning at Old Trafford against Tottenham, it just became a must win that Chelsea had to go to the Molineux and win this game, and they did that in a very, very good fashion, in a very good way. Cole Palmer scoring a hat trick, his first hat trick of the season, having battled with so much injury for most part of the season. I'm so happy that he scored his first hat-trick for this season, and the way he scored it was so. I mean, the last goal was so beautiful. It was a reminder of the Cole Palmer we saw last season and the season before. Let's break it all down: the lineup, the tactics, standout performances, and what this result means for Chelsea. So let's just get right into it. So in this game, Chelsea set up in a 4-2-3-1 with Sanchez in goal, a back four of Gusto, Chalobah, Fofana, and Marco Corella mid the back line with a double pivot of Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez. Sorry, no, Caicedo and Andre Santos. In the attacking 10 was Enzo Fernandez. On the right wing was Cole Palmer. On the left wing was Neto. Neto, I'm going to come back to him. And up top was Joao Pedro. And this setup gives Chelsea defensive stability, midfield control, and enough attacking quality to hurt Wolves. And it worked to the T. The first half, Chelsea controlled the game from the kickoff, and Chelsea looked so much composed, no rushing, not chaotic, and just controlled. Wolves tried to stay compact defensively and limit space between the lines, and their plans was clear that they wanted to sit deep, stay organized, and counter when possible. But Chelsea's midfield dominance made that difficult. The midfield control, especially the double pivot Caicedo and Andre Santos did excellent jobs, winning second balls, recycling possession, and preventing Wolves from countering Chelsea or catching Chelsea out on the counter. This allowed Enzo Fernandez to operate higher up the pitch and connect play. And Chelsea didn't panic at all. They patiently moved Wolves around until space opened, and this was where Cole Palmer came into the fray. The first goal, although was a penalty, and that was courtesy or owing to Joao Pedro's dazzling in the box 18 and getting fouled by Doherty, and Cole Palmer stepped up to take the penalty, and was a cool, calm, collected penalty kick. And I liked the reaction he gave. The reaction he gave when he was celebrating his goal just showed that he hears stuff, okay, that fans, a lot of the fans say about him and all that, but he's not even bothered about that. He's happy at Chelsea. I want to believe that that's what his celebration is all about, that he's happy at Chelsea and not paying attention to the noise around the club. And exactly the type of performance Chelsea needed from him. The first goal was very calm, confident, and composed. He stepped up and finished like a leader, no hesitation. And the second penalty, same confidence and same execution. A penalty owing to Joao Pedro again, having fouled, being fouled, or pushed into the to the ground in the penalty or in the box 18 rather. And the second penalty showed mental strength, especially after recent pressure on him. And the third goal was the best of the three, a well-timed attacking move just before halftime, and that just killed Wolves' momentum and gave Chelsea full control on the match. A bit of the match rather. Going into halftime, Chelsea went into halftime 3 goal up and completely changed the game. And this could be a huge confidence confidence boost rather for Chelsea, especially Palmer moving forward. And let's quickly talk about the defensive performance overall, because the back four of Gusto, Chalobah, Fofana, and Kai Cucurella. Chalobah, again, one of Chelsea's most reliable defenders, and he was composed, aware, and consistent today. I could barely see anywhere where Chaloba made a mistake, and then Fofana as well was very very solid too. Had a very solid performance, strong physically and confident in those. And Marco Corella, the menace all the time. Okay, energetic and aggressive, and uh, it was defensively solid today. Gusto was disciplined. He didn't overcommit. It was defensively responsible today, and this was a balanced defensive display from the back four. And Sanchez had a relatively quiet game, but considered from a moment that felt avoidable because that goal was very, very. Chelsea could have done better defensively, meant to avoid that goal. The Wolves goal finished by Aroko Dari came from a breakdown. Chelsea will feel that they could have prevented that one, and still it didn't change the outcome of the game, which is the most important thing. And now I want to talk about Pedro Neto. I posted on X during the game that Pedro Neto single-handedly denied Cole Palmer his fourth goal. Pedro Neto, on his own, single-handedly killed Chelsea's opportunity to score 2 or 3 goals in the first half and in the second half, because he's just, what is it that is on the pitch that he's so focused at looking at that he refuses to look up, and they stop and play, pause and play, pause and play, that it does kills attack. There are many times that Malo Gusto wanted to combine with him, but Gusto passes the ball, and for him to release it, he just holds on to ball and dash into somewhere and ends up losing the ball. Many times than not today in the game, he lost the ball. Trying to spam cross even into the box was overhit. We know that he has pace. We know he's good at dribbling sometimes. We know he's very very direct. Okay, but the decision making in the final third is just so off. And this season is been more obvious than previous season. Keeping his head down, missing passing options, and runs into pressure unnecessarily, unforced. For a player of his quality, Chelsea need more from him. We need more from him. We know that he's got good work rate and all that, but the decision making in the final third is just so poor. Wolves try to stay compact and absorb pressure and try to counter Chelsea quickly, but conceding penalties in the early phase of the game actually disrupted that plan. And once Chelsea went 2 goals ahead, Wolves were forced to open up, and Chelsea actually started carving them apart with the combination play, especially in the midfield. The combination of Caicedo, Santos, and even Palmer, sometimes Enzo Fernandez, the way they come back to combine and break low blocks and all that, we can see this one different from what we used to see before. Now we're starting to see more combination plays and how to do third man runs and all that, which is a very very good part on our side. Now, Liam Rosino's game plan, if you look at the structure of the team, the plan was clear for Chelsea to keep control of the midfield and stay defensively organized, which we did for most part of the game until we considered that goal that was scored by the Wolves player, and for Chelsea to also allow attacking qualities decide the game, which they did, and that's exactly what happened today. Chelsea didn't overcomplicate things, and that's what I'm liking from this Liam Rosenior's team and setup. Sometimes football just really needed to be simple, and simple things can get quite a lot of things done. Okay, and Rosenall said something after the game. He said based on the performance, the message would likely focus on I mean, uh, satisfactions with the response after our loss to Arsenal in the midweek, and his praise for Cole Palmer's performances, especially. Then he also talked about the defensive organization and the importance of consistency, something along the line of good reaction from players. We controlled the game well and took our chances, and now we must build consistency, and that's everything he said in. That's everything in summary that Liam Rosino said in the press conference. And my final thought on this is just that this was a very professional Chelsea performance, and not spectacular, not chaotic, just effective. And right now we're just effective. If this is effective, effective is enough for me. I will accept it. I will take this because we cannot, like I said in the match preview, we cannot afford to drop. We've got Liverpool breathing down our neck. We also have Manchester United, who seem to have found some sort of form since the uh since Michael Carrick took charge as an interim coach. Anyway, so Chelsea controls the midfield very well, which looked very good. And another thing is that I'm worried because of our midfield. We're becoming thinner and thinner. Now it looks like we've lost Andre Santos to injury. We still have players who are still yet to return. Darren Sugo isn't back yet. Romeo Lavia is not back yet. We've just started getting Cole Palmer back, who is still struggling with fitness and is still not 100% fit. We don't know what to make of the absence of Reece James. Hopefully, he's going to be ready for the game against Leeds in midweek. What's going to happen? We cannot afford to keep overplaying Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez. At some point, they're going to start experiencing burns out, and that's one of the things that I'm worried about, especially Caicedo. They've played a lot of 90 minutes in Champions League, in Premier League, even sometimes in the Carabao Cup and the FA Cup. So we need to find a way to manage their minutes so they don't break down. And after recent frustration, that's exactly what we need. This win is what we need. And if Palmer builds on this momentum, Chelsea attacks becomes far more dangerous. I'm so happy that Palmer scored today, and that's everything that I have for you guys. And I was right in my score prediction. I chose Chelsea to win 3 and Wolves 1, and that's everything that we saw today. So yeah, Manchester United also won today, 2 goals to nil. 2 goals, yes, yes, 2 goals. Goal from Mbeumo and Bruno Fernandes made the 2 goals after Tottenham went down to uh, uh, went down to 10 man with Romero getting red carded. I don't know how he keeps making those mistakes, keeps getting himself in red card situations every time, season in, season out. It just doesn't improve from this reckless mistakes that he makes as a person. It's not ideal to be a pro and you keep getting yourself sent off when your team needs you the most. I don't know. Anyway, that's why they're Spursy. Anyway, that's basically everything. We have a big weekend game tomorrow between Manchester City and Liverpool, and I think the game is going to end in a goal fest. Probably Liverpool 2, Manchester City rather 2. That's going to be my take on it. Let me know what you guys think about everything that I've said in this video. I want to know your thoughts on what you guys think about Liam Rosino's lineup. Who do you think did better, and who do you think needs to improve? One person I know that we all agree that needs to improve is Garnacho and Pedro Neto. Those two, oh my God. Oh my God. Now we have Jimmy Gittins who's going to be out, even if Jimmy Gittins too also needs work. Is a work in progress, and I don't know how we're going to do this. We have quite a lot of games up for that needs to be played, or we still have quite a lot of games to play, and I don't know, man. It's not looking good in the in the attacking area. It's not looking good in the attacking area. We're getting thinner and thinner and thinner, and the kind of game or results we're getting from Garnacho and Neto isn't encouraging at all. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about everything I've said. If there's anything else that comes up, And between now and the game tomorrow, the rest of the weekend games tomorrow, I'll be here to share with you guys. Chelsea will still be sitting in fifth because Manchester United won their game today. Fifth, 1 point behind Manchester United. For some reason, they're refusing to drop or even have a draw. Anyway, that's everything. You guys enjoy your weekend. I'm out.